Hi guys, I'm Oliver from Photog 101 and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we will be discussing how to divide polynomials. Okay, so during your grade 9, you have already discussed how to divide polynomials. So therefore, I assume that this is just a recall of what you have learned during your grade 9. Okay, so let us recall the steps in how to divide polynomials. So let's say we have here the example. Okay, so let's say you are asked to divide 3x cubed plus 16x squared plus 19x minus 10 divided by the quantity of x plus 3. So this is your dividend, okay, and this is your divisor. Okay, so just like what we have learned during your elementary, that in dividing a whole numbers, you have to put the dividend inside the division symbol, okay, and outside we have the divisor. So we will do the same, okay. So you write 3x cubed plus 16x squared plus 19x minus 10, okay, divided by x plus 3. So your dividend is inside the division symbol and your divisor is outside. Okay? Then, another, you have to remember that the exponent of the divisor or the dividend and the dividend must be arranged in decreasing powers. So, what do we mean by that? So when we say decreasing powers, you have to write the highest exponent first down to the 0 or the lowest exponent. So kung titignan natin, we have here the exponent 3 followed by 2, 1, then we have here constant. So what do we mean by that? Constant, it means that the exponent of your variable x there is 0. Kaya constant na siya. By the rule, any number or the variable that contains an exponent which is 0 is always equal to 1. Okay? So, yan. And another one is you have to remember that if there is a missing exponent, you have to insert it using the 0 coefficient. Okay. So, mamaya, magbibigay ako ng example about that. Okay. So, let's start. Okay, so after rewriting it into this form, okay, so you divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. So if you divide 3x cubed divided by x, so we have here 3x cubed divided by x. So you just divide by the rule, division of powers, okay, by the rule. So we have here, you have to subtract the exponent. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, so we have here 3x squared. So therefore you have to write here 3x squared. Okay, so after rewriting it, or after writing the answer when you divide the first term of the dividend and the divisor, so you multiply. Multiply naman natin. So multiply 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So you write here 9x squared. The sign is positive. It is because positive times positive is positive. Okay? Next, multiply this quotient to the first term of the divisor. So 3x squared times x is 3x cubed. Okay? So, Then, after that, multiplication, you have to subtract. Okay? Ganun din, di ba? Para tayo pag nag-divide tayo ng whole numbers. So, same process. Subtract. And in subtraction, or subtracting the result, you have to change the sign of the subtrahend. So, di ba? The rule is, change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So, babago yan, from positive it will become negative. From positive becomes negative. Then, the operation becomes addition. Okay? So, you subtract now. 3x cubed times 3, diba, minus 3x cubed. That is 0, or you cancel it. 16 minus 9 is 7. Then, copy the variables. Now, positive 7, it is because the absolute value of 16 is greater than the absolute value of 9. Okay. Then, after you subtract, you bring down the next term, which is positive 19x. Okay. Then, repeat the procedure. You divide the first term, okay, of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. 7x squared divided by x is positive 7x. Okay, tatanggalan lang natin ng isang x yun, ano? Then, after you divide, you multiply. 7 times 3 is positive 21x. 7x times x is positive 7x squared. Then, you subtract. Okay, when you subtract, you change the sign. So, change the sign, so it will become negative, then the operation becomes plus. Since unlike sign, you cancel it. Okay, 19 minus 21 is 2x. The sign is negative. It is because the absolute value of 21 is negative 21 is greater than the absolute value of 19. So, we follow the sign of 21. So, that is negative 2x. Bring down the next term, which is negative 10. Okay? Then, repeat the procedure. Negative 2x divided by x. Okay, we just eliminate x there. So, we have here negative 2. Why negative? Because this is negative and this is positive. By the rule or sign rule, so when you divide unlike sign, the answer is always negative. Okay. Then you multiply. 2 times 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Then change the sign. It is because, then subtract. When you subtract, you change the sign. Okay? So this will become positive, and this will become also positive. Then plus. Then subtract. 2x minus 2x is 0. 10 minus 6 is 4. The sign is negative. It is because 10, absolute value of 10 is greater than the absolute value of 6. Now, there's no terms left on the dividend. So therefore, this negative 4 is considered as your remainder. Now, to write your answer in proper way, so you have to write the quotient here. The quotient, quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. Okay? Quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. So, what is your quotient? The quotient here is 3x squared plus 7x minus 2. Okay, so we have here plus, the remainder is negative 4, so we have here negative 4 over your divisor x plus 3. X plus 3. Okay. So now, since negative yon, so you rewrite it, your final answer is 3x squared plus 7x minus 2 minus 4 over x plus 3. And this is your final answer. Okay?